I love watching Nigerian, like, quote unquote luxury. It's not more than multicolored LED lights.
So I recently watched a podcast where they were talking about luxury homes and some things jumped at me and I was taking them one after the other.
I saw one video where it was a smart home. And so the girl was like, did like this. Nothing happened. She now did. Nothing happened, obviously.
So the first one was the fact that someone was clapping to speak to their space. And I'm like, no, there are better ways to do that. I would not want to totally castigate someone's work, but there are better ways to do that. And at Primestix, we have several ways, and one of them is to speak to your space by using Alexa. Another one will be to use your phone device. Another one will be to use wall-mounted device. And it can be as seamless as just saying, good morning, Alexa. And you have that program to open your curtains, to turn on your TV, turn on the lights, vacuum your space, and that is as seamless as it can be.
Alexa, close blinds.
Okay. So if you're thinking, what if all this fails? You have biometric access. Did I mention the fact that you can control your home from anywhere in the world and even check your energy consumption from anywhere in the world?
I mean, a lot of the smart home things are very... I saw another one where this one was an Instagram ad. The guy was like, oh, as you walk out of each room, like power control, the lights will now... Do you know how irritating that is?
So another thing that was talked about on that podcast was the fact that they didn't like motion censored lights and the likes. And I think I totally get it. But I also want people to understand the idea behind motion censored lights. You see, the cost of electricity, and I think this is even worldwide, is very, very exorbitant. And if you have to leave lights on in some spaces, it would mean that you're paying for what you're not even consuming. So the idea, I mean, for us, the idea would be that when you're not in a space like a bathroom, like your anteroom and rooms like that, the moment you're done there, the thing automatically just goes off, right? And except it senses human presence. And while it might look like a battle, it can also be programmed. So it can be programmed to just stay on for 5 minutes. It can be programmed to stay on for less, programmed to stay on for longer. That's one thing I think that every developer should focus on. Not one thing should fit everybody. So if this person wants it this way, please, by all means, I mean, it's just programming, right? And that's what we do at Primestix.
And you're asking people to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds of millions of naira for a house that you didn't sweep.
I understand that you really cannot control the look and feel of a construction site because of the many works going on at the same time. I believe that if you're doing or creating content for the purpose of marketing same, you should pay a lot of attention to details. So the spaces, the rooms, what you're trying to sell at every point in time should matter. So maybe the compound is not what you're focusing on. Maybe the pool, breeze has blown one nylon or the other there. A little bit of acceptance there, but when it comes to the internal structure, it should always be clean. And at Primestix, we pay so much attention to this fact, and we even hire people to come in and clean for us. In fact, after every milestone, when we cast, we do all that, we bring them in to clean so that when we're selling that milestone, it comes with so much tidiness. And if you're doing luxury, I mean, show luxury. You don't have to show it at the end of the product. Show it as much as you can. Now, I'd like to touch on is the fact that luxury can be very relative. I mean, some people's preference might be Victorian and some people's preference might be contemporary. But whatever it is, I think that some things are standard. They're the norms. You should go into a space and you should speak luxury, whether it's Victorian or whether it's contemporary. You should smell luxury. You should look luxury, even if it's a tiny space. I mean, if you watch videos of tiny spaces, you see that the look and feel of it is what dictates the term luxury, and not necessarily the many things that you try to jam into the space at once. I mean, the attention you pay to details, the precision, how seamless you make living for the occupants of that space is what makes it luxurious for me. Still not convinced? You should visit us at our Experience Center, or better still, we'll be exhibiting at the Africa International Housing Show in 2 weeks' time, and you don't want to miss that. And that will be an opportunity to show you what luxury means to us and seamless living, because at Primestix, we just don't build homes, we automate lifestyles. Thank you.